Goldie Jr. is back. You know, this isn't really a return. Quite a while, actually. This is one of my longer streaks ever. 1 day ago, 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then 2 weeks ago. So it's been at least 2 weeks since I've missed a day of streaming. We play the Raiders today, which is another injury-prone team, and then we close our last 2 games before the bye week against the Packers and the Armadillos. So who does our division face? There shouldn't be any bye. Actually, there should be some week 4 bye weeks. So the Armadillos will face off against the 0-3 Packers, and then the Texans and Colts play both of their first division games of the season. Okay, so one of these 2 teams are going to lose, and the other one might jump in front of me if I lose. Armadillos can't jump in front of me. This is an interesting week today. Beating the Raiders would be pretty good. They're not a good team. We're much better. Our schedule doesn't really get tough until after the bye week. Because honestly, our first 6 games, we haven't faced any team that's even the same overall as us. The Packers might be, but then Bills, Texans, Chargers is a pretty hard trifecta of games. So the schedule gets tougher as it goes on. But we're not there yet. We still got a few more games to play before we hit the bye. And we'll start this one off by looking at the Raiders roster. The Raiders are an interesting team, alright? They have Baker Mayfield and Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett probably wouldn't be playing over Monty Highsmith. And they have future starter and QB of the future. I thought future starter was just QB of the future when they're a quarterback. But anyway, Monty Highsmith is still the backup. Did he play last year? He played a bit, but he was clearly the backup. Then they've got Baker Mayfield, so he'll be playing today. We'll be facing Baker. 33, still star dev. Really good short, medium well, I say solid short and medium accuracy. Good throw power. Decent outside the pocket. At running back, we're going to have to deal with Christian McCaffrey. He's 32. By this time, usually running backs regress heavily. So the fact that he is still solid is actually pretty crazy. I don't even know why he's superstar still, honestly. He's not been very good in the last... At least last year he wasn't anything special. I mean, I guess 11 total TDs. But this is his first year away with the 49ers. Backing him up is Dameon Pierce. So those will be the 2 we face off against. Also, Joe Smellman's supposed to be a day 1 starter, but he's got 2 running backs in front of him. At receiver, Michael Elliott, maybe the brother of Zeke Elliott for the Browns. 87 speed. Is he like a physical archetype? No, he's deep threat with 87 speed. Has really good catching ratings, but route running isn't anything crazy. He's only 24, but this is his 4th year in the league. And then they got Trey Tucker, who will not play today as he is injured. So it'll be Jermaine Burton, Michael Elliott, and Dominique Pleasance at receiver today. At tight end, of course, they still got Brock Bowers, who will not be fun to face off against. And then they got a pretty mid tight end backing him up. Dallin Hooker. And then Colton Miller, still their left tackle throughout all of this. He's getting up there in age, but he's still solid. I have not checked if the stream is on, but it is. They actually have a really good left tackle behind him, so they shouldn't have any problems with getting rid of Miller soon. Jackson Powers Johnson playing left guard. Center, Dominic Pooney at right guard, and Ryan Ramczyk at right tackle. So a solid offensive line. At D-line, let's just go one by one. Chauncey Golston, a pretty old left end, and J.J. Logan, a guy who I was thinking about drafting, but they got to him first, will not play today. I believe he has a broken finger. Yeah, he's out for a week. What's up, dude? Actually, kind of surprised he went to one of my streams, honestly. But they got Braxton Grayson at right end. He is pretty solid. Has really nice finesse moves. It's gonna be tough to deal with him. And at defensive tackle, they've got D'Angelo McPherson, who's a sophomore superstar dev. Only 22 years old, really good block shed, finesse moves, and power moves. Just a really good player. So they've got one weakness at defensive line, but it's really not too bad. And then Max Crosby, still really good. Not a very good middle linebacker in Tommy Eichenberg. Stephon Pinkson backing him up. And Jalen Charles. Yeah, I have a decent amount of subscribers, but people don't really join in all the streams. I mean, I used to have a couple people who used to. It was like the Canadian, JGP, and the Lions fan, but I haven't seen them in a while. We got Jeffrey Benjamin, who will be starting today. DBs aren't very good. They got Nate Hobbs still, and then they've recently grabbed, apparently in the same draft class, Randy Gavin and Troy Buckshank. And at safety, still Trayvon Merrick and Mike Gardner, one of their few players who actually has superstar dev. Pretty good looking safety. Good zone coverage, and even better man. He could play corner, honestly. But, alright, next. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to try to get Tap back now. He does not want a lot of money. And I'd be completely fine with, like, upping his contract to 4 years. And he does resign. And who should he target first? Latham or Guyton? Probably the guy who isn't injured, right? I think I want Latham for even longer. Because, like, he is 25. He'll probably be for the rest of the franchise. And he wants the team to align with his interests more. Doesn't he value financials the most? Or is that Guyton? I think it was Guyton, actually. I think 3 years is good for Tyler Guyton. I might have to up the money more if I want to re-sign him. He'll reconsider with a higher contract. So, I mean, we're going to be playing these tackles a lot of money, but I don't really plan on getting rid of either of them. Isn't the other dude going to stream tonight? I thought he said he would. Anyway, we're up to a press conference now. Well, one is me, because I have to watch my live stream to make sure that is actually running, because it does cut off randomly sometimes. Let's talk about Greg Groves and how he's played up to this point. In your opinion, what has he done well? Okay. Not much. He hasn't been doing a completion percentage. Maybe we'll say avoiding sacks. I don't think he's gotten sacked a ton. Yeah, okay, I was right. Because I don't think he was really good at anything else. Who deserves credit? I mean, I wish I could say him so I could get him the experience, but I guess I'd say receivers and tight ends, even though they haven't really been doing particularly well, but they'll appreciate that, hopefully. So each of my receivers, including my tight ends, will get 1,000 experience for that. But we're off to weekly strategy before we face off against Las Vegas. I'm not too worried about their pass game because they have a solid quarterback. I mean, they have a good tight end, but the receivers aren't looking too good. But I also don't think I'm really worried about McCaffrey running inside. He's more of an outside type of guy. And we'll do blitz counter. I think that's fair. They have some really good pass rushers. And our team is not getting too tired right now. So last time we did Groves and Hurst. Well, last time we did Hurst and Raynaud. So this time it would be, why can't you stream? You have not have like a PS5 or something to stream on? But we got Hurst last time, so we'll do Raynaud and Bushrod. Let's pick off Baker Mayfield. Let's allow 20 points or less. This isn't a great offense. Let's get 350 yards. And let's win the turnover battle. So I think, what did we do last time for Raynaud? Backfield survival? We'll just do extra aggression this time around. Oh, did you? I don't. I mean, I think by the time I started streaming, I already had like 60. Cause I mean, this channel started in like 2022, but I didn't get to like 100 subs until like 2024. Well, I hit 20. I think I hit 100 and 200 subscribers in like the same year. No, this actually no. My apologies. This channel started in 2021. Um, when I was much younger. I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I have this Titans franchise. I finished my Patriots franchise in Madden 24 and my ECU Dynasty in College Football 25. I mean, and I'm planning on finishing this one. I mean, yeah, I helped a little bit. Got you 4 subscribers. Okay, what the heck? I realize I do not have a ton of time left. How much is gold? I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. It's literally only 30,000. I was like, hold on, I don't have a lot of time left, but it's not even 50,000. It's just 30,000. It's really so easy, dude. But it's helpful for getting Reynaud better faster. And then we got Josh Butchrod, which I feel like I don't think did we do him for target focus players last year? Actually, I think I did. I think he just got hurt a lot, like 2 separate times, so I didn't have a lot of opportunities to actually do it with him. And he is just shredding through these linemen. And that's pretty much as quick as it can get. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit. Alright, that's as simple as that drill can get. I'm trying to think if I have any Saints players on this team. Former Saints. And also, I can't even tell if you're still in the chat, because there's 2 people now. So it's probably just me and... I'm not sure. Oh, another injury. This time it's Jatavion Sanders, so I really don't care. Oh, I accidentally skipped my defensive injuries. Well, there's only 1 new message, so I'm assuming that it's just Sanders who's out today. Or at least who's freshly out, because... No, it's just like... wondering if I have any former Saints players on my team. I don't think I do. I think I have all. I have some former Falcons, a former Panther. I don't think any of these players ever played for the Saints. Jamel Dean plays for the Bucks. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a Saints player on this team. Anyway, it's time to play the Raiders. But no, do not sim the week. I'd rather that not happen. I think I wore all blue last time I wore it out in like week 1. Yeah, we'll go blue and white today. Alright.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Raiders and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports.
What's up, K? Okay. Are y'all ready for me to go 4-0 and definitely not blow this game? Okay. I've been not good. I don't know how I'm 3-0 because I've been playing like trash, but the Raiders will start with the football. This offense is a little bit beat up. They're missing Trey Tucker. Oh, no, they actually... Whoa. Either Baker got hurt during practice or he got benched for Amani Highsmith, the sophomore. Oh, those are this year's stats. Wait, I'm an idiot. Because I saw them and I said, oh, this must be from last year. I don't know why I assumed that. But I guess Amani Highsmith has just been starting over Baker Mayfield, which is nice to see. So they got the young quarterback in. He's playing one of the most wishy-washy defenses in the NFL. Either we're allowing 30 or allowing less than 20. Hopefully we can remain in the latter. On first down, Dominique Pleasance gets a few. There's our injuries. No Russell, no Hutchinson, no Guyton today. And I mean, this is allowing Tracy Dell to get on the field, and I'm not too happy about that. He's not very good at football. I signed him to be depth. And it's another screen pass, and the catch is made, and it's a first down. 2 screens to start. We haven't seen much of Calhoun today. He got benched for the younger quarterback, which honestly I would do that too. But I don't get why you even pay Kirk. I mean, I don't even get why you pay Baker Mayfield at that point. Look at the speed from Brock Bowers. Did I say Kirk? If I said Kirk Cousins, I meant Baker Mayfield. McCaffrey was solid last week, but they ain't giving him many carries.
11 carries, 56 yards. Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in.
It's not his fault. They didn't give him the ball.
This is a new, fresh opportunity.
Motion man is the backup tight end. Another handoff for McCaffrey, and that's a great tackle by Ernest Jones. You know, I can't quite remember what Ernest Jones' old team was. Like, what team did Ernest Jones play with? And the quarterback is going down. Sack for Peter Calhoun. I just said he wasn't doing much today, or this year in general, and he'll force the Raiders to punt. It was really a coverage sack. We played really good defense there, and he couldn't find a way to go to the football. How do you do your streams like when the screen shows the Madden game? So on my PS5 I click this little button on the top left, and then I go to start a broadcast. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain because you have to connect your YouTube channel to your PS5 before you're able to stream. But yeah, you start with the share button, which is on the top left-hand side of your controller. First carry for Tyjae Spears doesn't go too well. He loses 2.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What did I choose in my game plan? I think I chose blitz counter.
Right back to Spears.
And Spears breaking tackles, and there goes Tyjae Spears. It was going to be another short game, but he explodes for 16. You don't need a PC to stream. I mean, if you stream it directly from your PS5, it's not going to be as good quality or anything, but you can indeed stream. Get it upfield. Spears again. They're going to review it, but it's quite clear that Tyjae Spears got his feet in there.
Did he keep those feet in bounds?
I mean, this is a waste of time. We got like 4 feet in right there.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble
Yep.
it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So
They have the exact same voice line every time during review. Even when it's not tight and it's obviously not a fumble. The catch is made. Ian Crocker, the X Factor tight end who has been out for the past 2 games. I think he was playing in week 1. I think he got hurt in week 1, missed week 2 and 3. And is now going to be 1st and 10. And Raynaud cuts it back inside. We said you're going to need more subscribers first, right? So just continue making videos and shorts until then. Shorts are the best way to gain subscribers, especially if you put a popular sound behind it. Tajay Spears, nice game. Also, I'm not sure if you subscribe to my other channel or not, but that's GoldeeJR Plus. I talk about sports over there instead of just playing the video games. I know a lot of ball. K2K will tell you. I know a lot of ball. 3rd and 2 for Tennessee. And also, the Titans are not my favorite team. I'm just doing them because they suck. Spears upfield, gets the block from Skoronski, and he's down at the 3. And now Groves inside the 5. And we fire wide open. Ian Crocker in for the Tennessee touchdown. That's Groves' first passing touchdown since week 1. We didn't score in week 2, and in week 3 we had 2 rushing touchdowns. So yeah, that's his second game of the season with a passing touchdown. But I mean, most of my videos on my other channel named GoldeeJR Plus is mostly about the Falcons. So I mean, I made mock drafts. I talked about the draft, stuff like that. I'm a Falcons fan, but I'm also just a football fan. I like football in general. So Amani Highsmith back on the field. They were driving, but a coverage sack led them to punt. And he's going to have to play without Trey Tucker today, so let's see if they can still succeed. Outside give, McCaffrey not going anywhere. That's Lucas Van Ness, the former Packer. And it will be 2nd and long. Yeah, the draft is pretty fun to talk about. I'm hoping that we work out. I'm kind of hoping that Tyler Shuck doesn't work out, to be honest. I mean, hey, if he ends up being good, at least he'll be battling with Michael Penix for years to come. Honestly, I could do a Saints rebuild in Madden 26 because they're not a very good team this year. Amani Highsmith fires short, and the tackle is made by Jamel Dean. I mean, hey, that's good, right? Wouldn't you want to see the Saints be rebuilt by the best coach of all time, who can't win a Super Bowl with the Titans? I'll consider it. I just don't like doing NFC South teams. Raiders injury. Edmonds will probably miss the rest of the game. Both teams struggling to stay healthy here early in the season. Tajay Spears gets the outside give. Oh, look at that. Big first down. Raiders really struggling on both sides of the football. They need something to get some momentum as we head into the second quarter. Do we, though? Oh, man, I saw a Saints fan earlier this morning say that A.J. Terrell sucks. Which I don't really know any Saints fans that really think that. I've seen people think Adebo's better, which I would disagree, but at least it's a conversation. I don't think any real Saints fan really should think Terrell's a bad football player. Well, okay, I'll make sure. I mean, yeah, I saw his video about his short about the Pacers making the NBA Finals. I hope the Pacers win. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if the Thunder won, but I don't know. I just like the Pacers more for no real reason. Halliburton is just really fun to watch. Play action. Greg Groves wants something downfield, and his name is Traylon Burks. He can't bring it in double coverage. What's wrong with Traylon? I mean, what's wrong with Tyrese Halliburton? I mean, he's a interesting player. Definitely not the most consistent, but he gets the job done, man. Spears has enough to the inside the Raiders 40, as they have not been able to stop us when it matters the most. Another play action. Firing. Crocker. One-handed grab. Ian Crocker. 2 touchdowns in the first half. That man is a beast. He just snagged it with one hand. Yeah, for like for Taysom Hill, for example. I'm not gonna come over here and say he's a bad player just because I'm mad that he cooks the Falcons every year for some reason. Like, and when I was saying that Chris Olave isn't top 10 2 days ago, I wasn't saying that because I don't like Chris Olave. I just don't think he's quite there yet. If he was as good as he was in his rookie year for the last 2 years, I would not hesitate to say Chris Olave is top 10. I mean, if he balls out again this year, I won't hesitate to say that he is top 10. But is this game harder than Madden 24? Yes, I think it is harder. Some things are easier. Like, I think it's easier to run the ball sometimes. I think your defense is slightly better at pass coverage. Excuse me, but I think the game is harder. I don't think the game is, like, harder in a big way, but I won a Super Bowl in Season 3, and that would be incomplete. Yeah, really, man, it's kind of like, what's another injury-prone receiver? I'm not sure, but I'm telling you, if he can play every game next season, he could easily drop 1,300, maybe even 1,400 yards. It's 2nd and 10 for Las Vegas. They dump it off short for McCaffrey. He's down for a loss. Jamel Dean and Josh Starks is injured. He is not normally a guy to get hurt, but he will not return as he heads to the sideline. All-Pro is valid, though. I mean, a lot of people still play on All-Pro. So, I see most people still play on All-Pro. Some still do play on All-Madden, but I see a lot of people play All-Pro or All-Madden. A strained tricep. I'm not sure how serious that is. That might just be a 1-week injury. But there's been a couple injuries already for both teams. A tricep is in your arm? I don't know what oh yeah, obviously a tricep is in your arm. There's a bicep and there's a tricep. And then the Raiders lost Stan Edmonds. He tore his labrum. He's going to be out for a few weeks. But it seems like Carles and Tucker should return next week. But the Raiders will have to punt again as they have not been able to drive downfield against the Titans. And they have not been able to convert these 3rd and longs that they've faced. And now it's Cameron Meredith. The 3rd round pick. Wait, no, he's a 4th round pick. I think Canada is my 3rd round pick.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to
I mean, I need to look at that Crocker catch because that was actually insane. I need to look at that. Hold on. Because I just realized I didn't even take a look at it. In fact, that's honestly disrespectful to Ian Crocker. Because no tight end should be doing this, alright? Over here catching it one-handed, like, why? He just chose to. He just wanted to flex on him. Catches it one-handed, says, get off of me, and scores, and then stiff arms a man into the end zone. Like, that's honestly insane. It's going to be 2nd and 7 now, and what happened to my camera? Madden, you wanna I okay.
He's been working well
What is happening?
here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, this is not going too well.
So 7 yards from the first.
Can we get a timeout? Madden is having his little issues. Anyway, 3rd and 7. I'm not exactly sure what was happening just a second ago, but it's fine now. We're all good. Get it to Mims. He's going to be short. And the Raiders stop us for the first time today. I'm not really happy with that camera angle, completely ruining our drive and making us use a timeout, but that's just how it be sometimes with Madden. Not the most consistent video game. But I will be tuned in for the Madden trailer tomorrow for Madden 26. Give me that! Oh, come on. July 5th. So that's 2 days from now. Okay, I got you. Who just returned in WWE? I'll check later. I honestly don't care that much right now. Highsmith on 2nd and 7 puts Bowers in motion and fires to him. He breaks a tackle. There goes Brock Bowers. Brought down at the 42. Was that Lipton who missed the tackle there? I think it was. Wait, no, it wasn't. Well, yes, it was Lipton. Already missing the presence of Josh Starks. Because that was not good. Starks is not missing that tackle on Brock Bowers. And that carry by McCaffrey is stopped short. There's Lipton and another injury. This time the Peter Calhoun, please say it's cramps. No, it's not. It's worse because he's out for the rest of the game too. And our defense is breaking apart as we play. It'll be 2nd and 9. McCaffrey again, but we've got him in the backfield. That's all me, baby. And that's a quadricep strain for Peter Calhoun. We're just straining. Did we not stretch today? Did we not warm up for the game? Anyway, 3rd and 12. It's a screen pass, and the receiver's going to have a 1st down and more. They blocked us to perfection. And quite honestly, I'm not too happy with the injuries today. We need to fix this because we'll put in Amani Hooker as starting safety, and we'll change our slot corner to Catrell Clark. Wait, why is Clark our starting? Oh, okay, hold on, let me fix this. And then our outside, our pass rushers need to change. It's gonna be Ernest Jones. Okay, that seems fine actually. Let's put Byron Young over here maybe. No, he's 297. I already want him rushing off the edge. We can do this. So we're a little bit beat up. Team has been taking a hit due to injuries. Hopefully we can stay healthy for the rest of the game and put another stop to this Raiders drive, even though we're struggling right now. And another injury, this time to the Las Vegas team. That's their backup tight end. They don't have many of those. Guys, can we play some safer football? I don't want both of our teams to have 25 injuries by the end of the game. And now, thanks to all the injuries, now the Raiders offense is actually making moves. I kind of miss Calhoun and Starks already. McCaffrey in the backfield again. Tap and Powell. Here comes Highsmith, who fires short, and that's a big hit from Taylor Sparks. Gain of 3, 3rd and 9. 2-minute warning here. The Raiders received the kickoff to start the first half, so we will to start the second. All right, I'll make sure to tune into that video. Here comes Highsmith, firing short on 3rd down, and he'll be short. Is that an injury, or did the Raiders actually decide to call a timeout? It's another injury. And everyone is heading out. No one can stay on the field right now. The Titans and Raiders just want to hurt each other right now. Okay, so it says out for game, so they should both Starks and Calhoun should be back next week. Looks like Holker will be back next week, and we're not sure about Lamont Barker. Dude, what tight ends do the Raiders have right now? All their tight ends are injured. It's just Brock Bowers and a bunch of offensive tackles. Who are the Raiders going to throw the football to? Because they've been throwing it to their backup tight ends a lot, but now both of them are out for the rest of the game. The kick is good. Raiders finally get on the board, but they were probably hoping for 6 there, not just 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
So we'll be taking a kickoff for the first time today because we didn't get it to start the first half, and the Raiders didn't score until now. So Teron Candidate returns up past the 30, down at the 31. And there's Tyjae Spears looking to put up another touchdown on the season. It'll be number 2 if he scores today. Crocker scored both of our touchdowns to this point. And we want Marvin Mims downfield, and it's overthrown. Greg Groves has a very strong arm, and sometimes he overshoots his targets.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second down. Going for Crocker, who brings it in, breaks a tackle, but can't get any extra yardage. 3rd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
How do you know that? Sir, I don't want you to study our film that hard. Like, it's not that serious. Here comes Greg Groves. Time the run, spaced as well, and he's got the first. We're going to have to go downfield here. We don't have all day. Down to 48 seconds. Wide open! Ian Crocker again! He can't be stopped! Ian Crocker, have a day. The tight end out of Clemson cannot be guarded and cannot be caught. And he's got Greg Groves back in rhythm. You realize that Greg Groves has not thrown a touchdown since Ian Crocker got hurt, and now that he's back, that's 3 in the first half. And I believe this was all due to a miscommunication as well. I think 2 Raiders bumped into each other en route to this touchdown. Yeah, it's just like his zone they got interfered with each other. This is really bad. Just a miscommunication from the Raiders as they are not playing any defense in this first half.
And it's 21-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown.
Since you guys are here, top 5 plays of Titans franchise season 4, which I make a top 5 plays list every season of every one of my franchises, will come out tomorrow at 12. And also make YouTube shorts every day or so. Oh, that was on me. Oh, what the heck? They overthrew Brock Bowers, but still hit a receiver. I've never seen that in this game. That's crazy. The pass was intended for Bowers. I mean, if it works, I guess. But yeah, that top 5 video will come out tomorrow. Oh, another arid throw. And then this time it'll be incomplete. Monty Highsmith starting to struggle. I mean, they're getting open. They're just not hitting their throws.
to throw again.
And that one is caught. But time is running down. Can they get another playoff? No, they can't. 21-3. And I'm going to get some water, so I'll be back by the time halftime is over. I'll be back.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Nick Boyle throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Bo Nix with a touchdown pass. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time.
What do you mean when are you beating the Lions? We're in the second half here, up by a lot. I think we can just focus on running the football. And, I mean, it's kind of hard to say what to focus on for the Raiders. I mean, they have a good completion percentage short. But, like, let's just contain QB scramble. Don't let Heisman make any plays with his legs, because honestly, I mean, is he even fast? He's like 81 speed, maybe? Yeah, 81 speed on the dot, so it's exactly right. But we'll head into the stat sheet for halftime, and then we'll get into the second half. Greg Groves having himself a day. 9 of 11, 152 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks for the first time. Would he have picks last week? I might have thrown one. Yeah, I threw 1 pick last week, so. Oh, is it that, those little challenges that Jacob be doing, kind of like that? Tyjae Spears, 8 carries, 55 yards. Ian Crocker, 5 for 114 and 3 touchdowns. Is this Ian Crocker or Quincy Russell? And then no sacks allowed. 5 tackles for Powell and Sparks. Usually you see Jerome Baker with all the tackles. Powell even has 2 TFLs. 1 sack today by the injured Peter Calhoun, and we have a ton of tackles for loss. The Raiders cannot get out the backfield. And finally, this run defense is showing up as Christian McCaffrey's averaging a 1.7 yards per carry. But we will try to continue our offensive dominance in this second half. Teron candidate to return the kick, and he's up to the 26-yard line. I'm actually happy that Kyron hasn't seen the last few seasons, because he'd probably think I'm actually bad at the game. Or even last week, he'd probably think I got lucky. But luckily, we're actually playing well now. Maybe I just needed people to watch me. Maybe I just needed some support. On 1st and 10, it'll be Tyjae Spears. Big carry, and he'll get a big first down. Nice tackle by Merrick. That was a touchdown-saving tackle in all likelihood, as Spears already over 70. As he continues his campaign to become, once again, the NFL's leading rusher, as he's in the zone. Here comes Spears again, as he gets 3. Come on, man. It was a 3-yard gain. You're saying he had nowhere to go. He clearly had somewhere to go. He went upfield 3 yards. Stop the hating. I actually saved that, because if I did not pass lead that inside, that was picked. So instead of blaming myself for making a bad choice, I'm going to pat myself on the back for saving myself from throwing an interception. And I did it again. This time it's caught. Look at me fitting these in tight windows. Why would I punt it? It's 4th and 1 at the 49. Look at me, KDK. I'm throwing these dots. You might call them bad decisions. I call them aggressive choices. Hand off the Spears. He's short. Okay. Let me just stay humble for a minute and just head to the defensive side of things. I mean, even one touchdown here would put the Raiders back in it. And it's short, and it's a big first down. That's pleasant. We gotta do better run blocking on the inside. Even if our game plan is to run block, as they have Colton Miller playing offensive tackle. I mean, playing tight end. There goes, he fumbles. The ball is coughed up, but the Raiders recover it. McCaffrey with the speed. Amani Highsmith took a shot and couldn't hold on to the football. That was Ernest Jones? No, Jerome Baker off the blitz. And they're lucky they had Christian McCaffrey in at least trying to block there, because if he wasn't, that would have been a fumble recovery for Lucas Van Ness.
Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage.
And now all of a sudden it's 2nd and 28.
That was big for them.
McCaffrey down after only a yard. What do you mean you're so behind? You should be able to skip ahead if you're behind on the live stream. You should be able to skip to live or just go off the stream and go back on. And here comes Pleasance, and he throws it away. Ernest Jones with the pressure as their offensive line is not giving him any support. And now to punt. It's a deep one, and it is out at the 5. Well, we have our work cut out for us, don't we? Let's try and not call play action here, because that's just asking to get sacked and for a safety. Firing wide open, Ian Crocker. And if he didn't step out of bounds, that spin move would have sent him to the end zone, as they cannot guard the tight end out of Clemson.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And now firing across the middle. That's Marvin Mims, the former Bronco. And he's to the Raiders 34 as his offense is right back on a roll. And we're feeling good about it too.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage.
And Raynaud will get 2. And he stays on the field for 2nd down. Raynaud on the screen, and that's not going to go too well. He loses yards. A great tackle made by Grayson, who I think is replacing the guy who got hurt earlier. Motion man Raynaud. And Groves is swarmed and brought down. A total offensive line collapse. I mean, this is not what you want to see. Once again, I mean, for some reason, Tevin Jenkins and Peter Skoronski cannot double block together. They've been consistently game beating that spot, and Guerrero does not give them much help. I try to step up in the pocket, and it just does not lead. Maybe I fit this into Crocker. It's a dangerous window, but I've tried those before. But he's the only player who is even kind of open here, as we just have to take the sack. But we signed Brandon Aubrey for a reason, from 61 yards. Ooh, that might not be enough juice. It is not. That's another failed drive, this time because of a missed field goal. That was not a 59-yarder. It was a 61-yarder, so I'm not even sure what this guy's really talking about. This commentator. Oh, so that's my second missed kick with Aubrey from 60. And both were kind of my fault, so. Which most missed kicks are usually the user's fault. It'll be 3rd and 3, as I'm not sure why they still try to run the ball. It's not worked all day. Not once. Maybe one time they've gotten more than like 3 yards. I'm not going to say nothing. Oh, that was my man. I think I'm supposed to be guarding Christian McCaffrey there. I think it's like the closest the Raiders have gotten to scoring. Will the Raiders score their first touchdown of the game? Probably not. Oh, he got the ball away. I was just about to say that's a huge sack for Powell. But Highsmith has done a solid job of escaping and being able to throw the ball away when he's pressured.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Defense has not allowed 20 points since week 1 where they allowed 38. And they were trying to keep that streak going. And I can't tell who jumps. Okay, it'll be a false start. No, we won't let them score here, actually. I'm planning on not letting the Raiders score a touchdown if you're okay with that. 1st and 15 for them, just outside the 15. Quick throw to the receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 9. They still got Colton Miller playing tight end here. So he's like not even really a viable receiver option for them. It's going to be tough for them to... Oh, so QB draw by Highsmith, who takes a hit from Taylor Sparks. And now there's a Raiders line injury as they just cannot stay on the field. So nearing the end of the third quarter, it's 3rd down. They need this conversion. Highsmith throws and it's dropped. They have their lineman playing tight end, and if that was a regular tight end instead of Colton Miller, I'm sure that would have been a Raiders touchdown. Instead, they settle for 3. How injuries can affect the team.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing.
So not much offense in this third quarter. 3 points total.
A turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
A punt is a kick too, though. I'm not trying to be, like, act smart, but I'm being honest. It literally is. Just slide. We'll head to the fourth quarter, up 15. Oh, never mind. Why did the time stop? Did someone get hurt? Because, like, why did the time stop? I slid. Oh, yep, Max Crosby just got hurt. Today is not a good day to be a football player. Oh, my God, Tevin Jenkins. What are you doing, buddy? Please block. He's been really bad this season. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess it's a contract year for him. So if he continues to struggle, I will not re-sign Tevin Jenkins. Actually, yes, what? Oh, the college footballer men. Third and long as we continue to struggle to put up offense in the second half. It's play action, and we are sacked again. Oh my goodness. J.C. Latham and... I'm not surprised that Chester Favorite got beat. He's a backup, but J.C. Latham got absolutely crushed, giving us no time to throw, and we continue to be scoreless in the second half. I mean, that's not good. Offensive line is really struggling in the second half. Not much we can really do about it. Those are our best guys. Brock Bowers, first down. The Raiders are starting to drive. Even if they've only scored 3 points, we've seen them get some first downs recently. And Amani Highsmith as the signal caller. And this is caught! And he is all the way inside the 25. Jamel Dean got beat there. And all of a sudden, the Raiders are threatening a comeback. Inside, McCaffrey, maybe a yard. 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
And that is intercepted. Amani Highsmith got a little bit too complicated, and Snead makes him pay for his first interception of the season. That's really bad because the Raiders were really gaining a ton of momentum, and it's all gone just with a snap of a finger. We still have a PS4. You don't have to remember having one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw.
Oh, J.C. Latham got beat. And that is in the area of Reynolds, so no flag. It'll be 3rd and 6. J.C. Latham's really struggling. It's not the time. This is a put-away drive right now, and we are not so far able to put away the Raiders, as we'll have to punt again. We have a PS5 and a PS4.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30.
And, dude, just go down. I'm not loving our offense in this second half. It's gone back to our offense in the earlier games. Well, we had a PS4 a while ago, and we got the PS5 2 years ago. And dude, stop throwing it to your offensive lineman, Highsmith. It's not going to work.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
And Bowers takes a shot from the rookie, Taylor Sparks. And he salutes the camera, as it will be 3rd and 10. And this pass is dropped by Braxton Tapp. And now the Raiders feel like this is 4-down territory, so they stay on the field. Tapp has dropped a ton of interceptions, so I'm not really surprised to see that. And brought down by Josh Bushrod. That may do it. Bushrod's been really solid this year. I've enjoyed having him on the field. Look at Ty Spears. I don't remember having an update, but it could have done it in rest mode. Wide open, Jamison Huff. And he battles to the 6. It's kind of cool that even though Jamison Huff was like not a great draft pick, for me, he was drafted like the 3rd round, he's kind of mid. But, like, he's been a backup, and he's been a really solid backup. Groves looks to end this game once and for all. It's play action, firing. It's caught! Crocker, you were not the intended receiver, fella. I mean, you caught it, and I'm happy, but you're stealing. I'm fine. Good job, Crocker. 2nd and goal. That's the 2nd time the wrong man has caught a pass in this game. As Spears will get a short gain there. It's 3rd and goal.
He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Groves wants to take it himself, and he does. Game, set, match. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And once again, our defense shuts down the opposing offense. And we will move on to 4-0 as we continue our winning streak from last season.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And since our division will be playing today, one team will end up being 3-1, which kind of sucks. But you know, it's gonna. I like tough division battles. It makes the games matter even more. I mean, the thing is, Amani Highsmith hasn't been terrible today. His offensive line has not helped him much. I mean, he did have that really bad interception to L'Jarius Sneed to pretty much lose the game. But then again, like, he's not a rookie, but this is his first NFL season where he starts, I believe. He has a lot of injured players on both the line, and his receiver core is making it tough for him. And also, we're one of the best defenses right now, which is weird to say because we were one of the worst last year. But as we go 3-0 without... Oh, that's another forced incompletion. It's a rare drop from Brock Bowers. He's not forcing you to, though. If you don't want to watch, I do not care. I honestly couldn't care less. But it is cool to have new people watching. And I like debating against you because you're a Saints fan. Okay, Miller caught a pass. The offensive lineman caught a pass. Good for him. And that pass is short. Appreciate it, gang.
The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
This game is more than over. And I don't even know if the Raiders are going to use timeouts. They might want this game to end too. And I'm fine with that. The less plays in this game, the less injuries. And with both teams very injury prone, I think we'd both be happy with that. Yeah, they're not going to call timeouts. Why can't I say game? So hopefully we just get this first down, because if we get it, we can just kneel. Because the Raiders aren't going to use their timeouts. And we do have enough. So Spears eclipses 100 yards. And we defeat the Las Vegas Raiders for our 4th win of the season. No team can take us out right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps. Because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the
Brandon Gaulden is yapping.
And they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee.
Good game, Raiders. Good game with Monty Highsmith. But it's clear that Greg Groves is the better quarterback from that draft class. And he also defeated Kendrick McKinney last year. So even though McKinney went to the Super Bowl as a rookie, he didn't win it. So Groves is still the king of this quarterback class. And we are still the kings of the AFC South. Oh my God, I did not know Groves got hit that hard. I forgot that Crocker had that demon first half because he didn't really do much in the second half. I just realized Christian McCaffrey's wearing the same number as the current running back for the Raiders, Dylan Laube. So Groves with his best game of the season, 16 of 20, 237 yards, 3 TDs. You never heard of what, this weird music that I don't care about? Well, I'm not supposed to be playing copyrighted music, but I don't know. Spears 17 for 100 yards, Groves with a rushing touchdown. So that's 4 total touchdowns for Groves. Yeah, for I've been watching football, playing football, both video games and real life my whole life, so football is literally my life as well. Ian Crocker with a great game too. I mean, do you give the ball to him or Groves? It's your choice on who you give the game ball to. That's probably Crocker's best game of his career. I don't think he ever put up 3 touchdowns before this. Offensive line to play a bit better, but it was a good defensive line we played against. Baker, 2 TFLs and a sack. Bushrod and Calhoun also had sacks. Snead with a pick. Oh, was Baker the one who forced that fumble? Oh yeah, it was him. Wait, is this music specifically for the Titans? Because he said "tighten up." So is that just like a game of music that Titans plays when they win? Maybe. Fortnite and Squid Games are not your life, bro. Like we're saying, like this is something that you really don't know what you'd be doing instead if you didn't care about it. You probably didn't even know what Squid Games were until you were like at least 2 years ago. Not hating on it. I don't know much about Squid Game, but Quincy Russell returns next week. Probably will get injured the same week, but you know, progress. 5 deep route running is what he just gained. He's just so good, and we went 3-0 without him. So clearly, this roster even without him, is pretty good. As Ian Crocker up to an 86 overall. Just had a spectacular game. He gained 2,800 experience. In one game. That's like half he needs to upgrade. I kind of care about Meredith because he's a return man, so whatever I can do to make him faster, I guess. I mean, it's like hard to get speed upgrades, especially in the newer Maddens. It's hard to get speed upgrades, but you know, I probably should have done Playmaker in that case just to see if I could get more juke move or spin move. But we are on to week 5. Jalen Waddle is not going to re-sign for the Dolphins. I mean, good for you, I guess. We're going to have another press conference. Russell recovers from his injury. Ooh, the Packers, despite being only 1-3 for whatever reason, are by far the best team we've played. Or we're going to play for a while. They're the 3rd best offense and the worst defense. Sounds like us last year, to be completely honest. So Texans defeat the Colts. Packers defeat the Armadillos, formerly known as the Jaguars. And Tyjae Spears continues to lead the league in yards. Next week we'll check stats and all this stuff. And then play our hardest game of the season. The 2-time Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers. I haven't seen any of your edits, but I'm gonna leave the stream. So I wonder if I should make a Discord. No, I probably don't have enough people watching. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll make a Discord. Anyway, see y'all later.